The new capability is relating to custom component management within Black Duck and allows automatic identification of new custom components within Black Duck. This really builds upon the capabilities in Black Duck around unknown component identification and allows customers to manage both open source and now internal dependencies within Black Duck itself. An internal dependency relates to a component that you have created yourselves internally that is not open source and therefore cannot exist in our knowledge base. To show you what this looks like, I'm first going to navigate to the scans page and show you what an unknown component would look like in Black Duck. Here we have run a package manager where we've identified 125 matches. If I open the BOM import log, I can see there's one component which is not found, which is this fictitious component I created called Synopsys Security. This could represent an internal component to my organization, in this case Synopsys, which therefore does not exist in the Black Duck knowledge base, but we have identified it as part of our scanning. If I navigate into a project itself, I can see that this shows up as an unmatched component on the bill of materials, and I can also see that this does not appear on the BOM, but I do have this indicator here telling me that we've got some unmatched components in this project. The new capabilities in Black Duck relate to this Component Manager Unmatched Origins page. When I navigate to this, I can see all unmatched components or unmatched dependencies within Black Duck across all of my scans I've executed so far. I can see I've got one item here. This is a Synopsys internal security component, version 1.0, and I can see there's been exactly one scans where this has been identified so far. From here, I can now either create or map this to an existing custom component. I'm going to walk through how you create a new custom component from this. I'm going to call this the Synopsys Security component. And I'm going to give it a version 1.0. I can also assign a license to this, and I'm going to give this a basic proprietary license. And there's some other fields that I can fill in, but I'm going to leave those blank for now. I'm going to now map this, and what this will do is this will associate the package ID. You can also think of these as the package coordinates to this new custom component. Notice it remains on the unmatched origins page until I run a rescan, at which point it will then disappear from this page. I can also now see that this component appears under the components page as a custom component. If I jump back to the project, you'll notice that the component does not yet appear on the bill of materials, as I have not yet run a rescan of this project. To just quickly show you what this project actually looks like, here is a pom.xml file for that component. So here we can see in the pom.xml file, we have this component called Synopsys internal component, Synopsys Security version 1.00. This is what it would look like in a POM file, but every package manager has a slightly different specification for how you define internal dependencies. Black Duck can identify these as part of our scanning, and then when we run a rescan, this will now automatically be detected and added to our bill of materials from that mapping that we just did in Black Duck. Okay, my scan has completed. I can now jump back into Black Duck. I'm going to navigate to my scans page. And here I'll notice that the match count has now increased to 126. And if I go into a BOM import log, I can see there's been no components not found. If I navigate into my bill of materials itself, I can now see Synopsys Security version 1.00 has been automatically identified as a direct dependency, as this is how it was identified through package manager scanning. This can be used for organizations to track and manage all their internal components or internal dependencies within Black Duck and allow automatic identification of those on rescanning. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, please reach out to Synopsys via our community page.